Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And some space here. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. First and goal at the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down and 4.
Now Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. the ground with a tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Brady now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. On second down, here's Fournette. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A carry here for the big tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Carlton Davis picks it. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. That's caught by Howard and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins again. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Brady now on 1st down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Brady to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. On second and goal, Cousins dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.